The Live Sessions section of the dashboard is a collection of all sessions that you have launched or any session to which you have been invited. There are a few differences between an app and a session, the primary being that when in an app, you cannot execute or run any of ThinkTank's collaborative activities. Activities can only be run when in a live session. Additionally, any changes made to the session will not be reflected in the underlying app. However, if you'd like to promote your session, including any changes you've made, back to an app, you can do so by opening the session menu and selecting Promote Session to New App. This will create a new app and will not overwrite or override the original app from which the session was created. Inviting users to a session is very similar to inviting users to an app. To begin, open the session roster. Each session has 3 roles: leader, participant, and observer. When launching a session from an app, you will automatically be provisioned to the leader role. As a leader, you have the ability to add and edit activities in the agenda, configure session settings, and add or remove users from the session. A session can have more than one leader. The participant role is used for all users that you'd like to engage during the session. Participants can interact with the collaborative activities in the agenda by providing content, performing votes, and answering questions posed by the leader. The observer role is given read-only access. They are able to join the session, but cannot interact with any of the content. Typically, this role is reserved for project or program leadership who may want to sit in on the session, but don't need to contribute. To invite users, open the Invite Attendees window. When inviting users to a session, leaders have 2 options. The first option is to send invites using the participant's email address. To use this method, enter the email address of the users being invited. If you'd like to include a custom message with your invite, you can do so using the message field. Clicking Invite will send the users an automated email containing a link to the session. If the participant does not have a valid ThinkTank account, they will need to create one using the Sign Up button. However, if the participant already has a valid ThinkTank account, they will need to log into ThinkTank in order to access the session. Once logged in, the participant will be entered directly into the session. The second option used to invite participants is the Link Access function. Note, this functionality is not available in all environments. Link Access allows the leader to invite participants by sharing a link and password. To use this function, click Enable Link Access. Next, enter a password. If you'd like your participants to provide an email when accessing the session, select Make Email Required. Finally, copy the unique session link and share it and the password with your participants. Once you've shared the session link and password, participants will then enter the session link into their browser. They will then be prompted to enter the session password, as well as their first and last name. Once entered, click Join as a guest. The participant will then be entered directly into the session. For additional training or more information on ThinkTank Engage, please visit success.thinktank.net.